Good evening. Everyone got so quiet so fast about 4 minutes ago. I'm like, we have 4 minutes. Stretch, because they're getting lined up and whatever. So good evening. I just want to take a quick moment to welcome you all to this evening's Minnesota Honor Society induction. We are pleased to have our inductees who have joined the ranks of other students. And this is a night that we enjoy celebrating with students who have worked really hard and put in the time necessary to achieve where they are in their studies and as they plan for their future. So it's also nice to be here and not be 100% virtual like we were last year. So I hope that we all can enjoy this evening, and without further ado, we'll have our current members come join us up on stage, and then Mr. Marlin will take over the mic. And I think I touched this and I wasn't supposed to. We're also very excited to have Mr. Oraskovich here tonight, so you'll get to hear from him. Now, I think I messed up. Am I supposed to introduce? I'm off script. I'm sorry. I need to introduce Mr. Ryan Wendland, our first student speaker.
I could start this speech off by reading some dictionary definition of leadership and tell you what it means to me, but I'm not going to. I'm sure everyone has heard that speech hundreds of times before. Instead, I wanted to define leadership in a more personal way to help better understand what makes us leaders. When you think of the typical leaders in a school, there are a few obvious examples. The football captains, student council president, or whatever those wavy hand people in the band are called. I believe that being a leader in our school can extend beyond the traditional context we usually define it as. Douglas MacArthur stated that a true leader does not set out to be one, but becomes one by the quality of his actions and the integrity of his intent. I find this quote to be fitting because I think it aptly describes how leaders are made. Leading in our school can, of course, include being a representative of a team or activity, but it can also be as simple as someone with strong moral character. Leadership can just as well be shown by the thoughts and actions of a person than by a title they are given. But why is it important for us to strive to be leaders? I think the answer is fairly self-evident. Leadership is a skill that you can use no matter your path in life. Leaders are able to choose their own destiny and forge ahead in their next chapters of their life and not follow someone else's. I'd like to end this speech by defining some of the key aspects that make us leaders. All of us here are present today because we demonstrate leadership. But what about our character sets us apart from the rest of our school and deserve this commendation? I think there are a few aspects that we all share. Firstly, and most importantly, is a desire to succeed. A desire to succeed is integral to being a leader. Everyone here is working to become great, whether it's in sports, academics, music, or any other extracurricular activity. I think that this desire is infectious. People want to be around people who achieve. Another trait of a good leader is being a positive role model. Good role models should help bring others to their level, being willing and able to teach or coach anyone who needs it. Furthermore, a third trait is a willingness to help out. I know all the inductees are very aware of the service requirement for Honor Society, if not a little annoyed by it. I remember I was. But volunteer work demonstrates a willingness to support your community without anything in return and shows empathy by aiding those in need. And speaking of service, I would like to invite Elena Akers to speak on that very same topic.
Thank you, Ryan. All right, so my speech is about community service, and let's get started. Why is service important? Community service involvement is important because it teaches people compassion and understanding. Furthermore, by engaging with the community, you are able to leave an impact on others around you, including yourself. You will both improve certain aspects of your global and local communities while also acquiring life skills and knowledge about society. Volunteering and participating in service events is an amazing way to advocate for causes you are personally passionate about. This will leave a long-lasting impact on your community as well as your personal feelings. What I mean by personal feelings is that you will earn a sense of involvement and compassion, which in return gives you a feeling of lightheartedness in your actions to improve the community and others in need of assistance. Not only will you feel a sense of accomplishment, individuals who are in need of assistance will always be grateful for your involvement. While for you it may be a simple volunteer project, for them it could render a positive outlook on their whole day or even life. While community service is important, the real question is, how do I get involved? Throughout the year, our community, including the high school, holds several opportunities to draw on student involvement. To reach out for volunteer opportunities, it's important to find out what you are passionate about. This can include a passion for animals, finance, reading, and other sources of excitement, which could lead to volunteering at animal shelters, libraries, and retirement homes. Along the list of volunteer opportunities, there are several areas in need of help, which includes volunteering at the homeless shelter, participating in a food drive, donating clothing, and many other community service projects. The community service projects are always in need of participation. All you have to do is ask. Ask other members what they're doing to get involved. Ask your teachers and family members where a volunteer opportunity may be. And most importantly, ask what you can do to help others.
Hi everyone, I'm Sophie Potter and I'm feeling extremely honored to get to introduce you our guest speaker for the night. When we first met with Mr. Marlin, he told us to start thinking of someone we wanted to speak. I think I can say that for most of us, this was the first person to come to mind. It was a no-brainer to ask Mr. Raskovich to speak tonight. Mr. O had a great impact on Waseca students and community for 42 years as a 5th, 6th, and what most of us remember him as, an 8th grade English teacher. It's no secret that he had a passion for teaching, and that passion was contagious to his students. If you know me well, you know that English is not my favorite. But in 8th grade, it was. He somehow managed to make it my favorite every day. Walking into the classroom, greeted with a smile, a suit of course, and a joke that I probably did not understand. Besides that, he transformed his students into young adults, teaching them discipline, respect, and hard work. Yes, his class was not easy, but each and every one of us wanted to succeed. Without him, we would not be the students and people we are today, and we thank you for that. Our senior class feels very special that we were his last students in his classroom. In his next chapter in life, he found it very hard to transition out of the classroom. He truly loved every minute with his students. With time, he adjusted. He now spends much time in the garden, and with his evenings free from grading, it's no guilty for him to pick up a book. To stay active, he also finds joy in running, walking, and riding his bike. But his favorite part about retirement is all the time he gets to spend with his children and grandchildren and watching them grow up. With that, I introduce you Mr. Raskovich.
Thank you, Sophie. That was very nice. Good evening. I am honored to have this opportunity to speak for Waseca's induction ceremony of the Minnesota Honor Society. When I was contacted by Sophie, I did not have a moment's hesitation for 2 reasons. First, I highly respect what the Honor Society represents. And second, for a selfish reason, I was pleased to have the opportunity to network with the members of the senior class, the last group of students that I taught, and a group I sincerely respected. The juniors and seniors seated here this evening have demonstrated that they are among the best students in their classes, not just in terms of academics, but also in terms of service, leadership, and character, which are known as the 4 pillars of the Honor Society. Throughout high school, they have maintained high grades, taken challenging coursework, and participated in a variety of extracurricular activities. Many of them have willingly volunteered time to the school, the community, and to organizations or groups. And to the parents of these students, I say thank you. Thank you for being a role model, for supporting their intellect, their curiosity, their character, and their leadership. The majority, if not all of the students in the Honor Society, or those to be inducted tonight, have busy schedules outside the classroom. They have practices, they have rehearsals, or meetings to attend. Some even have a job after a demanding school day. Yet, they have not let these things interfere with their classroom success. These students have maintained a high grade point average, which is laudable. Their intellectual ability is obviously a component for this success, but intellect alone does not guarantee high academic success. It must be supported by the desire to learn, to question, and to collaborate. Through collaboration in their classes, they learn the importance of discussing what they believed and questioning if in doubt or if they wanted more proof of another's position. Collaboration has helped them understand a new way of looking at an idea or even the world. This is a skill I believe will empower them throughout their lives. These students have also maintained academic success because they have diligence, which is a steady, earnest, and energetic drive to accomplish an undertaking, whether an essay, a lab assignment, a class project, or class homework. To be diligent, they had to do what they said they were going to do. They needed to do what was asked of them, and it meant that they showed up every day and gave their best effort. Our character is reflected in our behavior, and our behaviors are influenced by our beliefs. By defining our virtues, we solidify our beliefs about our values. There are many things that we can't change about ourselves: our eye color, our natural hair color, or our past. But we can make changes to our character. The students seated here tonight have demonstrated their character. They have demonstrated respect for others, things, and themselves. When they show respect to others, it reflects their own self-respect. These young men and women have also demonstrated their integrity, which means the quality of being honest and fair, having strong moral principles, and having moral uprightness. The character of these Honor Society members is a model for their peers and others. They are perceived as good people because they have habits or characteristics that make them stand out to others. They tend to be empathetic, understanding how others feel. They are known for their honesty and with themselves and with others. They tend to be humble, willing to be kind to others without expecting to be rewarded, and they give of themselves without expecting anything in return. And finally, they are fair, able to give an opinion without prejudice. As Marcus Aurelius, philosopher and emperor of Rome from 161 to 180 wrote, "Waste no time arguing what a good man should be one." If I were to change this quote, I would write, "Waste no time arguing what a good person should be one." I hope that as the Honor Society members reflect on this quote, they can classify themselves as a good person. And as they go through life, I hope they can assess what they do and how they do it and classify themselves as a good person. I believe that these Honor Society students are known as leaders in school and in our community. Being known as a leader can impact their own success. Their communication skills tend to be strong, and their honesty and transparency serve as an example to their peers, which in turn builds trust. As good leaders, these Honor Society members have an emotional intelligence to understand and accept that change is inevitable. They tend to be open to new ideas and alternative ways of thinking. These students have succeeded in school and their community because they focus on solutions rather than problems. Because of that, they create positive environments when interacting with others. Their enthusiasm and confidence yields positive results. I've shared characteristics of these young men and women, and I urge them to continue to use their talents and their aptitudes well, to be the best version of themselves that they can be. Remember, being a productive, contributing member of Waseca Junior Senior High School and our community can be seen as the enlightened thing to do. Tonight, I am wearing the pin I received when I was inducted into my school's Honor Society over 50 years ago. I'm proud to have it and wear it on occasions like tonight because it reminds me why I was inducted into the Honor Society. It is also a personal reminder to support the 4 pillars of the Honor Society as I live my day-to-day life. My dream is that these students still will have their pins 50 years from now, and when they see their pins, they can reflect on why they became an Honor Society member, as well as how well they are living their lives. Congratulations on your membership in Waseca's chapter of Minnesota's Honor Society. You are good people. And to each of you, throughout your life, continue to be viewed by others as a good person. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Raskovich. I will be now announcing the current members of the Minnesota Honor Society. Elena M. Akers, daughter of Kyla Brosh and John Akers. Taylor B. Anderson, daughter of Benjamin and Andrea Anderson. Hallie M. Benson, daughter of Troy and Jennifer Benson. Hannah K. Barrett, daughter of Doug and Heather Bulver, and Ralph and Deborah Barrett. Teresa J. Breck, daughter of Angie Breck and Jason Breck. Madeline M. Bulfer, daughter of Philip and Amber Bulfer. Nicola M. DeJagger, daughter of Johan and Teresa DeJagger. Isaac D. Denowden, son of Ivan and Sarah Denowden. Taylor G. Flateau, daughter of Brady and Stephanie Flateau. Katrina M. Fuller, daughter of James and Kristen Fuller. Lillian M. Holla, daughter of Matt and Brooke Holla. Jordan M. Hoffmeister, daughter of Brandon and Kelly DeBoda, and Jeff and Erica Hoffmeister. Samara J. Johnson, daughter of Larry and Linda Johnson.
Hannah M. Kilmer, daughter of Scott and Jolene Kilmer. Cora A. McCabe, daughter of John and Heidi McCabe. Jadence A. Medina, daughter of Justin and Chantel Medina. Madeline M. Mummy, daughter of Matthew and Michelle Mummy. Jaden M. Olsom, daughter of Julie Olsom and Michael Olsom. Jewel M. Paulson, daughter of Jason and Crystal Paulson. Isaac B. Potter, son of Matt and Amy Potter. Sophia K. Potter, daughter of Matt and Amy Potter. Eliza K. Sankovitz, daughter of Thomas and Gretchen Sankovitz. Brooke N. Tramp, daughter of Douglas and Sean Tramp. Lucas B. Trumbull, son of Benjamin and Pamela Trumbull. Ryan M. Wendland, son of Brad and Kim Wendland. And Emma S. Weisler, daughter of Patrick and Tanya Weisler.
We will now recite the Mhs Ideals. I am the spirit of the torch. I represent the emblem of the Minnesota Honor Society. I symbolize our purpose to follow the light of truth. May the flame of the Spirit kindle the knowledge that is yours and make of it a living truth. May it be a beacon and an inspiration to guide the footsteps of other seekers of truth. As the keystone is placed by the builder to hold a perfect arch and perpetual stability, so the structure of our education must be held firm and true to the purpose of life by the virtues represented in this symbol. Character, light our way.
Scholarship means a commitment to learning. A student is willing to spend hours in reading and study, knowing the lasting benefits of a cultivated mind. We should continue to learn even when formal education has ended, for education ends only with life. Knowledge is one great element in life which leads to the highest success, and it can be acquired in only one way, through diligence and effort. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past, and the light which illuminates the future. Candidates have the charge to continually expand their world through the opportunities inherent in scholarship.
My office is service. Service can be described in various ways. In the routine of the day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without monetary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation of a better tomorrow.
Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in class and school activities, the real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interest of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resource may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead in a substantive charge to each of our members and to the candidates.
Character is the force within each individual which distinguishes that person from others. It gives each one individuality. It is that without which no one can respect oneself, nor hope to attain the respect of others. It is this force of character which guides one through life and, when once developed, grows steadily. Character is achieved and not received. It is the product of constant action, daily striving to make the right choice. The problem of character is the problem of self-control. We must be in reality what we wish to appear to others. By demonstrating such qualities as reliability, honesty, and sincerity, we may hope to prove by example that we value character.
All right, I will now introduce the new inductees of Minnesota Honor Society. Samantha M. Azure, daughter of Sam and Jamie Azure. Leah K. Bartel, daughter of Janet and Sam Bartel. Maya J. Bartel, daughter of Crystal and Brad Bartel. Miranda J. Breck, daughter of Todd and Kelly Breck. Jersey J. Castle, daughter of Jenna Castle and Todd Bannon. Genaro Delgado Jr., son of Genaro Delgado Sr. and Alberta Delgado. Haley L. Detmer, daughter of Matt and Abby Detmer. Ella A. Dufault, daughter of Barry and Stacy Dufault. Joseph S. Feldkamp, son of Greg and Jeannie Feldkamp. Maxwell R. Gayco, son of Ann and Bernie Gayco.
Isabella S. Hadley, daughter of Mike and Jeannie Hadley. Aubrey G. Hansen, daughter of Steve and Barb Hansen. Charlotte A. Hargith, daughter of Jerome and April Hargith. Alexander R. Honstead, son of Rich and Amanda Honstead. Kaya C. Hoof, daughter of Dana and Scott Gertler. Cecilia R. Hutmeyer, daughter of John and Christy Hutmeyer. Megan M. Canawisher, daughter of Aaron and Deanna Canawisher. William C. King, son of Brad and Tina King. Lindsay M. Kopetsky, daughter of Craig and Tracy Kopetsky. Griffin J. Krautkramer, son of Ryan and Amy Krautkramer.
Grace K. Lapidus, daughter of Tony and Chris Lapidus. Avery J. Madsen, daughter of Chris and Leslie Madsen. Chloe V. A. Mansfield, daughter of John and Adita Mansfield. Jacqueline F. Mathern, daughter of Luke and Bobby Mathern. Christian M. Rodriguez, son of Debbie and Nathan Rodriguez. Chloe G. Schumacher, daughter of Joe and Andrea Schumacher. Ethan R. Skanes, son of Rusty Skanes and Laura Francis. Haley C. Summers, daughter of Greg and Jenny Summers. Chloe N. Wad, daughter of Trent and Carrie Wad. Hannah L. Wilder, daughter of Jesse and Sarah Wilder.
I will now read the Minnesota Honor Society Introduction Pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the Minnesota Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will strive in every way, by word and deed, to make its ideals the ideals of my school and of my life.
So I'd like to congratulate all of the new members on their induction in the Minnesota Honor Society, as well as all the returning members. Let's give everyone a round of applause. I know that all of you will continue to be excellent examples of the 4 pillars of service, character, leadership, and scholarship in our school and in our community. There are a lot of people that are involved in making this ceremony possible. I would like to recognize all these people by asking you to turn to the second to last page in your program and read through the names. I truly appreciate all the time and energy that they put into preparing for this ceremony, because this could not have been done without their help. I would like to thank all of you who are attending in person and virtually for all of your support for these amazing young men and women. As we conclude the Minnesota Honor Society induction ceremony, I will take some group pictures of all the members, and then I'll email them to all the students and all the parents as well. This way everyone gets a picture, and then we also respect everyone's time. I will also post a copy of this video onto our school website at the end of the week in case anyone missed the ceremony. After I take group pictures, our members will remain on the stage for a few minutes in case anyone would prefer to take your own pictures. After that, we ask you to join us for refreshments outside the PAC. Thank you again for attending, and have a great night.